everyone for being here today. It's a pleasure to be invited to speak before all of you. Thank you, Mr. Como and Ms. Leach. And I'm going to start off by saying something that I think our Honorable Thomas Kwaka and Honorable Dr. Simeon will appreciate. And one of the things that I'm going to talk about is making farming cool and easy. You know, that was actually our tagline for a while for the company. It was, what are we doing? What are we really doing here? We're making farming cool and easy, and that was inviting a lot of youth involved to get involved with us. But let me first address the question, which is pioneering, right? What are we doing to pioneer and solve the problem of the much needed SDGs? So when you look at this, my background is a forensic accountant. I'm an investigator, so when I look at things, I take them apart and I just look at the confusion of data. And there's a lot of data out there, on how do we resolve global warming? How do we resolve the problems of sustainability? Mainly, that's the number one issue here, sustainability for our future. So in dissecting this, I just looked at the ocean of data and all of that information, and I brought it down to 2 drops, okay? 2 main vital pieces of information that solving these 2 issues would trickle or create a domino effect that would handle, based on my study, about 13 out of the 17 SDGs, okay? So let me present that to you. First, to understand it, you have to understand what those 2 problems were that we isolated. Number 1 is water pollution, and number 2 is soil destruction. Those 2 alone handle a lot of the other issues globally. So I'm going to give you some information about the water pollution. 70% of all the water that's being used every single day of our lives internationally, okay? So the worldwide water, 70% of that water is being used by the agricultural industry. I don't know if everyone knows that, but that is a fact. You can Google it. Anything that I say today, you can Google and verify yourself, okay? Next, 95% of the world's agriculture is conventional. And the definition of conventional means it's being grown using chemicals, okay? So you have 95% of the world's agriculture multiplied into 70% of the world's water. You come up with a simple equation that's 66, I won't give you the point, 6732, whatever it is. It's 66% of the world's water is being poisoned every single day, okay? How do you want to know it's a fact? Confirming it, the water bottle industry has become the number 1 drink industry, with skyrocketing statistics. For the last 15 to 20 years, it outpaced all the soft drinks on the shelves that you see. Every single soft drink combined does not compare to the water bottle sales for the last 15 years, okay? So people do not trust the water anymore. Second problem is our microbial life forms. The little bugs that are in the soil that create all the energy of the soil that feed the plants are dying because of the same problem, which is the chemicals in the water that's being put into the soil to grow agriculture. So a solution had to be discovered. CADE project of Italy, founded by Mr. Fulvio Balmelli, came up with a solution, and it was a medical solution. It was a medical solution to figure out how can we make people healthier again, the soil's healthier again, life healthier again, so that people can live longer and live healthier and handle 13 of the 17 SDGs. He worked very diligently for the last 20 years. I have gotten involved with him since 2013, and we launched a product, which I'm going to show to you right now. It's kind of wild and overwhelming, so be ready for the future. Just understand that we are the pioneers for the agricultural industry. So does everybody remember this technology? Right? Fantastic. Holds data, made of plastic, used with machinery, right? You put it in there and you can play music, play videos, or transfer data from one computer to another, okay? It's outdated about 15 years now. Okay, look what we've pioneered. Look familiar? This is metal. It's a very unique metal. But this metal is programmed with over 3,000 quantum biological physical programs directly related to agriculture. This is the future of agriculture. This is the 21st century transition technology that takes us away from the 120 years of chemical growing and brings us to the next 300 years of biophysical energy farming. Imagine all of your clothing now with natural materials. I'm so proud to be sitting next to you because we have a program where we launched 1,000 scientific trials around the world to prove that this technology is the future of farming and will resolve the majority of the SDG issues of sustainability. And we need to partner together because you're doing trials with 1,600 universities around the world, and I only need 1,000 of them, which I'm already working with about 120. So the reality is that this technology resolves that issue, and it resolves it very quickly, and we have all the empirical data in these packages that I've delivered and available on our website so that you can see the future of sustainable farming is here, and everyone's water will be clean, everybody's land will be healthier, and we have a bright future ahead of us.
Brilliant. Frank, that's fascinating. And I think if you were in the Bay Area, maybe you'd give Siddhartha a run for his money in that tech challenge.
Absolutely, because we can grow all those trees that burned down.
Brilliant.
That's right. And that forest that you wanted to plant, 15 million trees, maybe we can get that to 30 million.
Right.
Because we can do it faster.
I'll take you up.
I love it.
So I'm going to come to some questions. If not, I have another that I can pose to. Yes, just behind. Gentlemen, would you like to stand up?
My name's Alice, and I just had a question for this fine gentleman here.
Sure.
You showed that little disc and said there was data on it, and I didn't quite understand
Microtransmitter.
how a microtransmitter can transform for the farming industry. That does it help the plants or
Fantastic question.
just the data of it?
Yeah, so the data that's on here gets transferred through an irrigation system. So this microtransmitter gets attached to an irrigation system, metal to metal. And there's programming on here that will allow for water to take the data and hold it and be a medium to deliver it to the plants.
Water as a medium for data.
Exactly. Water will hold the data, okay, and transfer the data to the plants. And then the plants will absorb the water like it does naturally. And then within the plant, all the data is there, so the plant can now handle anything that's going on in its environment while also boosting its own physiology to reach its genetic optimum of production. We are very advanced, my friend. Yes. Just start thinking, you know, sci-fi of 40 years from now, right? But we're already there, and we have the science to prove it.